Good morning. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, I want to share something I picked up from Philip Yancey, and we're going to take a look at a couple things out of Romans chapter 12. And, you know, when I was growing up, I didn't think I was going to be a preacher, didn't think I'd be a theologian, didn't think I'd go off to Bible college and stuff like that. And I think what Yancey says is really true. He said too often people view theology as stuff for hermits to think about. Like when there's nothing important to do and nothing else, and when it's just ask some abstract questions about God. I don't think anything is really further from the truth. And for the Apostle Paul, it's a matter of putting it in action. And so when he writes his letter to the church in Rome, people that he did not, for the most part, know, and he's not having to deal with problems or anything that's gone wrong there because he doesn't know what's gone wrong there because he doesn't know. He writes just this amazing theological treatise, but it's really pretty practical. But after he lays that foundation, then Romans chapter 12, he gets really practical. He gets really practical, and it's the kind of stuff you don't need a whole lot of commentary. It's just a matter of, it's just a question, am I going to do that or not do that? So I just want to share some of Romans 12 with you. Well, the first thing he talks about is offering your bodies as a living sacrifice. That's what God's looking for. He's looking for people who will walk around and be willing to do the kinds of things that Jesus would do if he were here. And it's loving on people. It's doing stuff like that. And he talks about not copying the behavior and the customs of this world, but let God transform you into the new person by changing the way that you think. Yeah, that's what God wants to do. He wants to do this transformational work. Too often, faith communities they try to conform people from the outside instead of allowing God to change people from the inside out. One requires more faith. One is not as controllable on a human level, and so it's pretty easy to see why faith communities, and other communities do the same thing as well. Then, talk about practical. Chapter 12, verse 9. Don't just pretend to love others. I remember I went to a house church many years ago, and the pastor's wife said to me and a couple other people that came, they said, "We just love you guys, love you guys, love you guys." And it really was like, really? You don't even know us. How can you say that you love us? So don't just pretend to love others. Really love them. Hate what is wrong. You know, don't hate people, but there is wrong stuff that happens, and it's okay to hate that. Hold tightly to what is good. Love each other with genuine affection. God wants to produce genuine love in your life, and he wants you to be a conduit of that. And take delight in honoring each other. Build up the people around us. Never be lazy, but work hard and serve the Lord enthusiastically. You know, your attitude with so much of what you do is contagious. Had a chance to go with our students up to camp, the Woods, last weekend, and it was just so true, and we got a lot of compliments. They never complained. They're mopping the floors, they're cleaning plates and dishes and stuff, and they had a lot of fun doing it. They did it enthusiastically to bless other people. Really proud of them for that. And he goes on to say, rejoice in our confident hope. Be patient in trouble. I know that's hard, but it's practical. Be patient when things are going wrong. And keep on praying. Don't give up. When God's people are in need, be ready to help them. I was just talking to one of our elders. There's always people that are going to come to a church and say, hey, can you help us with this? And it's such a joy when we can do it. Helping out the village of Westmont this Thanksgiving season by buying a couple hundred turkeys, distributing them through the People's Resource Center. It's a blessing to be able to do that. Always be eager to practice hospitality. I tell you what, I don't have time to get through the whole chapter, Romans chapter 12. Read it. It's so practical. It is so practical. Never pay back evil with more evil. Do things in such a way that everyone can see you are honorable. Do all you can to live in peace with everyone. God bless you. Read Romans 12 sometime this week and have a wonderful week. God bless you.